And look at that. You got it rolling. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry for us taking a little break here. I actually had an opportunity to go to South Carolina and hang out with Matt. I saw his wonderful wife and his son Toby. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see Gunner or take a bike ride. I'm a little upset, but that's the way it goes. And my my middle daughter, my middle child, my daughter Emma, got to meet your family, which is awesome. So today's just going to be off the cuff, man. We're just going to freestyle, I think. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever you think. I just, you got a chance to come down, but we've been kind of off and on. Just my baseball schedule with my oldest has been crazy, so it's just been kind of hard to plan and go and do and get a time to do stuff. So, actually in Atlanta now at a tournament and kind of doing it from the hotel room. So, still kind of think we got one more tournament left, and then maybe the chaos will be over for the summer.
Yeah, yeah. And junior year for him, it's big recruiting year. So I'm sure your car's getting a little mileage on it.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, sir.
know, but
So,
Toby had a great high school year. He's doing great this summer from what I've seen, looking at the game changer and all that. So,
yeah.
young man, keep working hard, and good things will happen.
Yep. So,
So,
kind of, you talked about coming down to see me, and I'll let you dig into the Columbia stuff a little bit, but it was kind of ironic. Um, Thursday, Friday, I don't know. We had a rain delay, and I'm looking through the crowd, and I see one of our old pitching coaches, from 20 years ago. Guy's about to turn 60, still looks the same. So, baseball's it's a big world, but small world.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? I think we can mention his name. We could say his name. Doug Simons was the pitching coach that you ran into, and I had the pleasure of having him as my pitch coach for 2 years. And I don't know if I ever told you this, but what I was told was in spring training in the year 2000 that Doug went to bat for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to bat and was like, "No, I think we need to hold on to this guy." And ironically, that's the year I ended up getting traded. Um, so much love. Shout out to Doug Simons. Thanks for keeping my career going, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the whole Columbia thing. I must have downplayed it in my head because I wasn't expecting what transpired. I thought it was just gonna be a low key thing. We're gonna show up, throw out a pitch, hang out, have a few drinks, see people we haven't seen, and then we're doing play by play. Did you ever get the copy of the play by play?
No, they're supposed to be sending it to us. The guy said that the guy was putting something together and he would send it to us.
Yeah. For those that don't know what we're talking about, in the second inning, after the second inning, me and Matt went up to the booth, and I guess their color commentator, play by play guy, I forget his name. Was it John?
I don't. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, so am I. I just made that up. So he asked us a few questions, and we got to speak with him live on the air while the game was going on. And man, what a beautiful stadium! I mean, much nicer than the stadium.
His name was John, just so you know.
It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Everything about it. We didn't get to see the locker room or the weight room or anything like that, but from what I did see, I thought it was a gorgeous place. Gorgeous place to show up and go to work every day.
10 times better than where we played.
Yeah, I mean, and
100 times better.
yeah, I would say you could keep bringing that number up, 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 up.
Yeah.
I'm just turning my volume up here. There we go. All right. Yeah, so it was definitely a fun time. Definitely a fun time. Showed up. I got to throw out the first pitch before a game. They were honoring our old team name, the Capital City Bombers, where unfortunately I played there for a long time. I probably could claim residency in Columbia, South Carolina at this point, and be a dual state citizen from New York and South Carolina. And it was their 10-year anniversary, I believe, the Columbia Fireflies.
Yeah.
And they were honoring the Capital City Bombers, which is the team that was prior to them, who was there for quite a while, Mets affiliate, long season A. And now they're with the Kansas City Royals organization. But, shout out to everybody there, their staff. Everybody was super nice and accommodating. And, They definitely took care of us and the crew that we showed up with. A couple friends of mine that still live there. Christy Jane Graham, and then my boy Jermaine from New York, who moved down there like 25 years ago, still there, and I got to see him. So that was great. That was a good time. And Saturday, me and Emma never left the hotel, dude. We door dashed, laid in the bed all day, watched a soccer game. I turned on the Conor McGregor fight, and thank God I passed out because I would have been so mad after 1 minute of him getting hurt.
Yeah,
I was so pumped up for that fight, but it just the whole week just knocked me out. By Saturday, I was shot.
Yeah.
And then our flight got delayed Sunday, and we got home, by noon. So it was all good.
So I know you were kind of doing the entertaining thing and doing. I didn't have any friends there. I'm going to put that in quotations, but what did you think about the game? Because I kind of have my own opinions, like on some things that I saw of the game. You got a first rounder on the mound pitching, doing. I thought there was some stupid stuff that I don't think would ever happen back in our day. But I'm just going to get your opinion. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean the pitcher that we watched, I saw he was flying open his front side. He wasn't even trying to make an adjustment. He just kept missing in the same spot.
What a 35 pitch first inning.
Yeah. And then he did figure it out. He got smacked a little bit, you know. But I got an opportunity to talk to their manager before the game for about 30 minutes. And young guy, he's in his second year. We were talking, and I say this all the time, and he basically confirmed it a little bit. The level of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Balls.
No, I mean, I don't want to say a guy that plays pro ball is soft, but the aggressiveness of the game, and I think the rules have played into this, have made it a little bit softer.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, look how they used to break up double plays. I mean, shout out to Mills. I mean, you used to get a T-shirt when you used to flip somebody.
Yeah.
Like you went.
I still got one at the house that somebody gave me.
You go into second base on a slide, take out the shortstop and flip him. The Mets would give you a T-shirt for that.
Yeah, I think you had to get 3. You had to get 3 to get the T-shirt, or 3 or 5. I don't remember what it was, but
and now it's like you get thrown out of the game and you're getting fined.
Yeah.
But just things like that. And I'll tell you, the talent level I thought was right on par. These guys can all run, they could all hit, they could all field. That aspect I don't think has changed at all.
No, I just
remember Gulf Coast here. Coming into a game, I think I had a 1-2 count. I think I threw a fastball away. Guy rolled over to short, and instantly my heart gave that little high school panic. Like, what's going to happen now?
Right.
Is he going to field it? Is he going to throw it away? Is he going to catch it? And it was just bang, bang routine. And I was like, ooh, that's a little different, right?
Yeah.
Next guy hits the ball, whatever it was, easy out. And I'm like, that's the difference, man. Every single time the ball's hit at somebody, they're going to be out, like 99% of the time. And coming from high school, I'm sure you didn't, you didn't see that just like I didn't.
No. I mean, I was the only senior on my team, so I was the only senior in my senior year. So it was. Really? I think I threw 2 no-hitters and lost 2 no-hitters my senior year.
That's funny. I threw a no-hitter and won 4-3.
I mean, and talking about the soft stuff today, we had a guy, our guy today, and I'm not going to call out names. If people want to call me out or the dad wants to talk in private, we can do whatever. But talking about people getting soft, kids at 109 pitches, 2 outs in the 6th, 2 outs in the 6th, or in the 7th, no hitter, and takes himself out of the ball game. Like, hell, like, no, like.
What was the reason?
He said he gave the coach a pitch number, and that's all he was going to throw. No more than this amount, or no more than that amount. But I mean, me and you didn't grow up. We didn't grow up with pitch counts. So, I mean, you'd had to punch me in the mouth and pull me off the mound to give up a no hitter in the 7th 4-0 ball game. One runner on, you just walk the kid in here at 109 pitches. Yeah, give me 5-10 more pitches to get an out, and if I can't, then maybe. But even then, like until I give up a run or a hit, don't take me out of the ball game.
Can I play devil's advocate on this one?
You
Because
can. I'm going to disagree.
You and I both know that with our makeup and our demeanor mentality, you would have to put me in a straitjacket, put me on a stretcher to get me out of that game.
Right.
But devil's advocate, maybe that kid is looking at a bigger picture. Maybe the bigger picture is he wants to go play 4 years in college, continue his career in pro ball, and he doesn't want to risk injury. That's the only thing I can think about. But I'm on your team on this one.
All right, so
we're on the same page.
Let's get on that. Like, there's more injuries now with these babies being soft than there are injuries in mine and your time when there was no pitch count. Like Nolan Ryan might have thrown 300 pitches in a game and didn't give a piss. And now you got kids saying, I can only throw 100, I can do this. I'm not a – maybe you are and maybe I don't know, but I'm not a – like, I understand the pitch count, but I'm not a fan of it. Like, the more you do it, the better it feels. I mean, the only time you shut down is if you're hurt. That's just me, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like when you're in a game and you're at 109 pitches, there's not much of a difference of 120 at that point. You've already gassed out at that point, so why not just keep it rolling? I mean, Now if he was going to shut down, come back and pitch the 9th or the 7th inning of a doubleheader to get a save, that's bonkers to me after 100 pitches. But 109, 120, he didn't throw 109 pitches. He threw 109, 6 times 8 is what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, he threw 145 pitches, including the warm-ups. You know,
warm-up between every inning. Plus
not counting, he threw in the pen. He threw 210 pitches.
Plus the long toss before the game. Absolutely. Right. He threw the ball 200 times probably at max effort today. What's 210?
Yeah, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
One more batter, 205. Hey, it could have been 110 and he's out of the game.
Yeah.
No hitter.
I remember in high school I threw in a playoff game, I threw 7 innings, came back and closed the 6th and the 7th. Like they put me on the bench, I rested, came back and closed the 6th and the 7th. And it was just like a no-brainer. Like it was to get to the upstate championship and like you do it. And I had 2 days rest and threw an upstate championship. So it's different these days, with the pitch counts and stuff. And some of it I understand and some of it I think it's like you said, the rule changes. This kind of stuff is making kids soft, like soft.
Go!
And nobody gives a shit about soccer. Nobody gives a shit about soccer. Not any of the 2 that are watching this podcast.
Nope. Speaking of which, we got to do a better job, man, blasting it out on Instagram and everything else, and that falls on me a little bit. I'm going to start, getting it out. I just figured we get a few episodes up and then really put a push on it. I haven't really advertised it on my Instagram that well either, and maybe just maybe we'll reach out to the ace in the hole, probably in that room behind you somewhere, and see if she can blast it out at some point.
She ain't got enough time to. She ain't got enough time to do anything, Patty. And I'm not a computer guy. That's why that's another reason why, we're a few podcasts behind is, one computer and
timing stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're all over the East Coast right now, dude.
Whatever. So, but it's, no, it is what it is. So
yeah, what
else is on your mind? You got anything on the draft? Anything?
Yeah, actually, a kid that I had played with and against up in New York. He was at North Rockland High School, won the state championship in football and baseball. Great, phenomenal athlete. Jeff Becker is his name. He ended up going to Duke freshman year. I think he was ACC Rookie of the Year freshman year. He was a third baseman. He was a shortstop in high school. I think he played third at Duke. He ended up getting drafted. I don't think he made it 1 year in pro ball. And when you asked him why, he said, because they gave me a wooden bat. Huh. He said they handed me a wooden bat. I mean, every other tangible, he was a 5 tool player.
Right.
You know, but regardless, his son last year got drafted, and now his son this year. Don't quote me on this. 53rd or 56th overall pick, maybe.
Nice.
Don Bosco High School,
Yep.
middle infielder, another stud. So I think both his kids play pro ball. And Jeff's a great guy. Great dude. Never had it. Even against him, he wasn't a guy where you were rah-rah and talking trash to or anything like that. And he didn't have to talk trash. His play just spoke for itself.
Right.
But congrats to him and his family. That's amazing. And I mean, I haven't really dug deep into the draft and the first rounders. I actually got to see a kid you worked with when I was there. Lefty pitcher, fourth year graduate from college, and threw the ball really well. And he was projected, played in the draft league this summer and did really well. And he didn't get drafted, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, he didn't. I think he's. Last I talked to him, he's back in the draft league or back up there for the summer just to kind of see what's going on. So I'm kind of hoping he goes a free agent type deal.
Yeah, and I think he will.
So,
and he's kind of back up against the wall as a fourth year senior too.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to pay that guy unless he's a top 10 pick. Like, or top 100, I guess. But he had some good stuff, man. He threw the ball well, and like you said, I think you can get more out of him, and I have no doubt you will. It's just tough with him playing in the summer and not being around you,
Yeah.
But that's what video calls and all that's for,
Oh yeah. You just got to be smart enough to do all that stuff,
Yeah. Well, I can help you with that. Somebody sends you a video of FaceTime and that. But,
I can FaceTime. I got the FaceTime down, and I did. This year is the first time, and I'll admit it. First time in 30 years, somebody took a record from me. Not a record from me. I'm still drafted higher, but as of before the draft, I was the only person in the county to be drafted out of high school and play ball. And your Yankees took one of our county boys, which is a good kid. He swings the bat well. William Cutshaw seems like he comes from a good family, good people, do whatever. But I held on to that for 30 years. But he signed with the Yankees yesterday, the day before. So I held that record for a while. But if he ever sees this, just know I got drafted higher than you did. You know what I mean?
Now you just got to get in good with them. So when he does make the big leagues, I could get some tickets,
Yeah. Nah, you know how to get tickets at the Yankees place. You're solid there. You don't need anybody's help.
No. We'll get to a game. I haven't been to a game this year. And I think the last time I went to a game was with you and Toby.
Yeah. No, you got a friend that'll get you really good tickets, or he got us really good tickets when we were there anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not sure that his company deals with those people anymore.
Well, I know a guy.
Anyway, I mean, getting Yankee tickets is not
I know a guy.
Yeah.
With the Yankees, I know a guy. So if you need tickets, just that's
one of
not
those things. I got a guy.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
He's down at the bodega.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And just be careful that it's a real ticket, because you'll never see that guy again if it isn't.
Yeah, just hope it scans through.
But and for speaking of tickets, the Columbia Firefly was dropping 20 tickets. I mean, that was unexpected.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting 20 tickets, but that was awesome. So what do you got coming on? Just one more tournament for Toby, and then he's going back to school soon, dude.
Yeah, he goes back August, like first week of August, maybe second week of August.
Oh my God!
So
we go back first. I go back to school first week of September.
Yeah.
I think orientation might be the 31st. So that'll it goes by like this, man.
Yeah.
August 1st we start fall ball, which if I'm not mistaken is like 10 days away. We start our workouts in fall ball and all that. So that'll get going. Then before you know it, guys will be throwing pens in December, man. It just swings. And I saw a video yesterday. It was a coach talking on Instagram, and he was talking about the recruiting for high school guys. And he basically said that now, years back, maybe 10 years ago, sophomore, junior, summer, that type of year, it was kind of a big time for you. Then it turned into junior, summer was big. Now he's saying fall and senior year is the time.
Yeah.
Because they want to see what transpires through the portal.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're a top 250 in the nation, I think you got to be a top 150 to 250 in the nation to get that August phone call, to get that August junior year. But as far as seniors, I mean, we went to a Western Carolina camp 2-3 weeks ago, and I talked with the head coach, and I know a guy that kind of does some fill-in stuff up there, helps out with the pitching stuff, but he's still offering 26s. Like, he's not even looking at 27s. So that's just, it's changed a lot. And I think you got kids that are going, well, I'm not getting a phone call, and I'm not getting this, and I'm not getting that. And I don't want to say getting their panties in a wad, but they may be
discouraged,
I mean, they may be worried a little bit, like, am I good enough or am I whatever? But I think if you're not the top 250 in the nation, I think you're looking at, I mean, it might be the end of your senior year before you get a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's tough because, you want to be relaxed in your senior spring season. You don't want to be worried about having to produce to go play college ball. Because now you have this, piano on your back, this pressure that's unneeded.
Yeah.
I always love for a senior to be all set by the time the spring rolls around.
So we'll see. So
he's fine. Just keep working hard, dude. He's going to find the right place, and whoever gets him is going to be, lucky to have him. Because he's a natural leader, plays the game the right way. Nothing short of works his ass off. He's a kid that is going to benefit whatever program he ends up going to. So
the funny thing, this week, a couple of the college scouts came up to Toby, and they were like, "Where's your little brother? Like, we just wanted to see Gunner. Like, where's he at? What's going on with him?" So, Gunner's he's the politician. He's out doing and schmoozing the crowd and doing whatever. So,
Gunner's the next Shane Gillis, bro.
Yeah, possibly.
Get that kid in comedy camp or whatever the heck it's called, because he's a funny cat, man. A funny dude. Even when I go at him, he comes back at me right away, dude. Like, no hesitation. I give him the New York, quick back and forth, and no problem, dude. He's on point.
Well, I mean, I got a little Yankee in me, Patty. You know what I mean?
Know. Yeah. I mean, look, we wouldn't be friends if you didn't talk shit to me. Your friends are the ones that talk the most shit to you.
So, and then, I'm going to go ahead and share that, go ahead and tell the story. Your daughter got to shoot a gun.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
In the driveway. Just for your northern people up there that, they're afraid of guns, but, just let them know that it's okay.
All right. Let me drop this, first of all. All right. I had spoken to Matt prior to going to South Carolina, and I said, I'd love to have my daughter, Emma, shoot some guns. He's like, yeah, definitely. We could do that, whatever. So Thursday morning, we go to Waffle House. We leave Waffle House. Holly says, when we get back to the house, are we going to go shooting? Yeah. So I think, naturally, from New York, that we're going to get in the car and we're going to go to a shooting range, because that's what northern New Yorkers, how we roll. That's how we do it. All right. Instead, Matt opens the gun safe. We pick a few guns out. I shouldn't even say gun safe. He opens the armory. Okay. And we pick a few 45. I believe Holly had a 9 and an AR-15. Not suppressed, by the way. So we walk outside. And he puts the tailgate down on the truck and lays the guns up there, and let me just say this. Matt is as safety conscious as anybody when it comes to guns. And he's a great teacher, by the way. Let's just put that aside. All right. So everything's cleared. Everything's good. He gives my daughter Emma a little crash course. And she's a little nervous. She doesn't want to shoot the AR first. But we're just going to shoot at a Lowe's bucket in the backyard in the middle of the lawn. That's our target. And we're standing in the driveway. So Matt's wife grabs it. Boom! It sounded like a freaking cannon went off. All right. Let's start with that. And I'm thinking a helicopter's going to be coming any minute. There's going to be sirens in every direction. People are going to be skidding down the street. Like, this is going to be a problem. Like, I'm worried that I'm going to get arrested or something. And Matt says, no. This is normal. I said, we're in your driveway, dude. He goes, if one shot goes off, then the neighbors get nervous, right? Because then you think, maybe there was a domestic, somebody shot their spouse, or, somebody got robbed. But because there's going to be multiple after the boom, boom, then a few minutes, boom, 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 nobody just bats an eye. And I'm thinking to myself, and forgive me, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we're in your driveway. And I'm like, this is baffling to me. And my daughter Emma's like, she keeps looking at me, and I'm just like, I don't know. I guess this is normal. So I knew you could shoot open and freely. And let's just say this: you have a carry conceal, wife has a carry conceal. Your kids have been handling guns since I've ever remembered, and everybody's safety conscious, and you guys obviously know what you're doing above and beyond. But that to me was like, holy cow. I still, even right now, I'm still like, I got goosebumps even thinking about it. Because if I walked outside right now and I shot an AR-15, bro, the SWAT team would be here.
Well, just for the record, I don't own any guns. Somebody stole them all while I was over here in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's the way it goes down there. I'm sure it's a free for all.
Yeah.
And speaking of this, I'm gonna show the video. Is that okay?
Well, I mean, don't show it on here. Fuck no.
Oh, all right.
No, I don't need anybody coming to my house because everything got stolen at my house. I don't have any guns anymore.
No, well, it's where you store them. You store them in the armory. That's
I don't. That's where I stored them, but they stole the whole armory. I mean, that's Gunner sent me a picture. They stole everything while I was gone.
Well, I can't wait to hear the episode that Gunner tells the story, because that'll be hysterical.
Yeah. So
was it down their pant leg on video, and were they limping? And then
probably, yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, I think that's good, man. I think just having the time to sit and talk with you and get this out is awesome, man.
Yeah, that's good, and I'll get the wife to get it up, and I do apologize for, it's been a crazy summer, so I apologize, and I know Patty's kind of the same way, just been a crazy schedule, so I apologize for being a little late and not getting stuff up and doing whatever, but my thing says episode 15, so we may not be that far off. We may not be as bad as what we thought we were, but kind of go from there and get back to soccer. And I think Mama Dukes has got you some hot dogs and kraut, and
yeah, man. Here, this is.
Nobody can see it; it's blurred.
Oh, let me get up. This is our Instagram right here.
Yeah, nobody can see it.
I don't know. I'm trying to get it.
Hold it in front of his body.
Why is it blurry?
In front of your body, Goober.
His body and his
Hold it in front of your body.
Oh. Here, I got a book here. Put it behind the book.
Yes.
Oh, God, it's stuck away. There it is.
In front of your body. Square up.
Black book, bro.
Like you're trying to hit a baseball or something. There, it just now got there. So.
All right, anyway, it's Sinkers and Sliders podcast. Sinkers dot slider. No, I'm sorry, I lied. Forget all that. Sinker dot slider podcast on Instagram. All right, and I'm gonna post some stuff. I'm posting
All right.
stuff.
Be good, brother. I love
right.
you. You know I do.
And
I'm
again,
gonna-
Holly, thank you for everything while we were there.
It's been a minute, so I'm gonna try to do it without cussing. So good to
This
see you.
is
I'll holler at
the
you.
best part of the podcast right here. This is the best part.